Okay, so let's continue. So we stopped here in letter D. In Britain, environmental scientists have formed the campaign against climate change. So the correction is going to be, instead of scientists, it's going to be activists. Activists. Who are the activists? The people who are interested in something. Like if I say environmental activists, it means that those people are interested in the environment and taking care of the environment. Okay, so instead of environmental scientists, going to be environmental activists. Here form the campaign against climate change. What does it mean, campaign? Campaign. Okay, so what is the campaign? You know the meaning of action? It's kind of action. If you are not satisfied about something, you know the campaign that the Ministry of Health make for the children. So if you got a baby, so the government or the Ministry of Health make a big campaign for giving vaccinations, drops in the mouth or mouth drops or injections for the children. Okay, so the campaign is kind of action. It can be political campaign, like political action, or it can be like a health campaign, like in the field of health. So the Ministry of Health has made a campaign for giving vaccinations or giving vaccines to the children or the kids. You know the meaning of vaccinations? Giving the children drops or injections. You know the meaning of this? If you got a baby or like a child or a or a little child, so they have to give him or have to give her vaccinations for disease or against disease. They can take it like drops in the mouth, or they can take it like injections. Like the vaccinations we used to take in the school, if you remember. Okay, so the campaign's like big action for something or against something. Okay, it has a purpose or it has a target. Okay, so E, in 2013, more than 35,000 people marched against the construction of a gas pipeline. So where is the mistake here? Where is the mistake?
Protect people.
No. The mistake here is in this part, the word gas. So instead of gas, it's going to be oil. So it's going to be the construction of an oil pipeline. Instead of gas, it's going to be an oil pipeline. Okay? And let me show you what is the oil pipeline, or let me show you the image of it. Like these, okay? Are they clear? These are called oil pipelines, okay? Is it clear enough?
Okay.
Okay, good. So let's move to our second page. Okay, so here in this page, we have the grammar part, which is talking about quantifiers. What are the quantifiers? Quantifiers, like if I say to you, some, any, no, much, few, little, just a little, a lot of, like these. So what are the quantifiers? There are some words that tell me how many or how much, or in other words, they tell me the amount or the number of something. Okay, so quantifiers are some words used to tell me how much or how many, or in other words, to tell me the amount or the number of something. Okay, because for sure, if I'm going to ask about the number, I'm going to use how many. If I'm going to use, or if I'm going to ask about the amount, I'm going to say how much, right? So let's talk about them in details. So here we are in unit. Unit 8. Save. Okay, so let's try, or let's start with, firstly, with sum. Okay, but before we start with sum, I'm not going to start with it. I'm going to start with A and N. If I use A or N as quantifiers, so A and N are used for singular nouns. Like if you say, I have a car, I have a big problem, I have an idea. So here, it's just one. So I use A or N with the singular nouns, and this singular noun should be countable, because you know that we have two types of nouns. We have countable nouns and we have uncountable nouns. Countable nouns, like the nouns that have singular and plural, like if I say an idea, so I have ideas. If I have a car, so cars. If I have a problem, so problems. So here, the singular noun should be countable, because I have uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns, like they don't have a plural. They are amounts. Like if I say water, water is singular noun, but it's uncountable. It doesn't have a plural. If I say, for example, money, money is an amount. It's singular, right? But it doesn't have a plural because it's an amount. You understand? So here, or an are used with the noun which is singular and countable. It should be singular and countable. So let's talk about sum. Sum. When should I use sum? I should use sum with countable or uncountable. I use sum with both countable and uncountable. Okay, so I use sum with countable and uncountable nouns. Okay, but you have to know that if I'm going to use sum, I should use sum in a sentence which is positive, or I should use it in polite requests, and offers. So sum is used with countable and uncountable nouns, and the sentence of sum should be positive, or I can use them in polite requests or offers. Like if I say to you, I have some friends. Some friends. Okay. I have some money. So countable or uncountable. Positive sentence here. If I use it with polite request, like, would you lend me some money, please? Would you like to drink some water? There is an offer. You got this? So if I'm using some, I'm using some with singular, sorry, countable and uncountable nouns, and the sentence of some should be positive, or I can use it also in polite request or a polite offer. Okay, you understand?
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so any, let's talk about any. Any should be used with what? Also, I can use any with countable and uncountable nouns. I can use any with countable or uncountable nouns. But which type of sentence any should come in? Any should come with negative sentence.
Okay.
Any should come in negative sentence. What does it mean, negative sentence? The sentence that has the word or the negative word not. This way or this way. Like if I say, I don't have any brothers or sisters. Or I can say, do you have any money? So I can use it also in questions. So I can use any with countable and uncountable nouns, but it should come in negative sentences and in questions. Like if I say, we don't have any food in the fridge. Do you have any free time? Like this. So negative sentence and questions. I can use it also in such a sentence like, I have never done any sightseeing. So the word never, by the way, the word never is a negative word. The word never is a negative word. Like if I say, I have never eaten any type of Chinese food. You got this? So I can use it with negative sentence and questions, with countable and uncountable. We got the word no. So no can be used also with countable and uncountable nouns. But what is the meaning of no? No is the same meaning as not. No is the same meaning as not. What does it mean? It means that I can use no to negative the sentence. No comes in the positive sentence to negative it. It's the same meaning as the word not. So it means if I'm using the word no in the sentence, so there is no need to use not, because no, it's the same as not. No is a negative word. It negatives the sentence. So I can say it like, I have no friends. I have no friends. If I want to use any in this sentence, I would say, I don't have any friends. So I'd like you to notice the difference here. When I use any, I say don't. I don't have. I use the negative word not. I don't have any. But if I use no, I say I have no friends, because the word no is negative by itself. I hope you understand this. Is it okay with you?
Okay.
Okay.
Fine. Okay, let's move on. So these three, some, any, and no, can be used with countable and uncountable nouns. But let's move to much, little, and little. Much, little, and little. For sure, logically, when I ask about the amount of something, I say how much. I say to you, how much money do you have? Okay, so much is used with the uncountable nouns. For sure, you know that you is for uncountable. So here, much is used with uncountable nouns if I talk about some kind of big amount of something. But what's the difference between little and a little? Little and a little. Okay, both for uncountable, right? And both for small amounts, some small amounts. Okay, but what is the difference between saying little and a little? If I say little, it means that I have a small amount. And pay attention to this, but this small amount is not enough. Which means that I need more. What does it mean? If I say to you, we have just little juice in the fridge. What is the meaning of this sentence? It means that I need to buy more juice from the supermarket because the amount I have is not enough for everyone. You understand?
Okay.
Okay, another example. If I say to you, I made just, or I exerted little effort to solve this problem. It means that I need more effort to solve the problem. The effort I made is just little. It's not enough. I need more. Okay, so the word little gives me the negative idea. The thing that I have is not enough. I need more. Okay, but if I say a little, it means that I have a small amount. But this small amount is okay, fair. I can say enough for now. For now. Okay, like what? Like if I say, there is no need to buy more juice. We have a little in the fridge. It means that the amount we have now is okay. Can cover the needs. We can buy tomorrow. Okay, so here the word a little means that I have a small amount, but it's fair. It's okay for now. You got it?
Yes.
Okay, let's move to many. So if I use many, for sure, when I ask about the number of something, I use many. I say how many. So it's for countable nouns. And it means that like I have many friends, like I have a big number somehow of friends. So when we come to the word many, we have few and we have a few. What is the difference between few and a few? The same idea as little and a little. Okay, so if I say few, it means that I have a small number. But this small number is not enough. Okay, what does it mean? It means that I need more. I'm going to give you an example and you give me the meaning of the sentence. Like if I say, we have few solutions for this problem. We have few solutions for this problem. What's the meaning of this? It means that the problem will be over, or I need more solutions because the problem is going to be bigger. I have few solutions for the problem. What does it mean? It means that I'll solve the problem, or the problem will be bigger because the solutions are not enough. Hello, I'm speaking
Yes.
and I need an answer.
Mm.
The example for the third time. I have few solutions for the problem. What does it mean? It means that the problem will be solved, will be ended, or I need more solutions because the solutions are not enough and the problem will be bigger.
The solution is enough.
The solutions are not enough because they are just few. I need more solutions. This way the problem is going to be bigger. Okay, so if I say a few, it means that I have a small number, yeah, but this small number is okay, fine, fair. Okay, and it's fair for now, like it's enough for now. Okay, like if I say there are a few chairs in the room, it means that the number of the chairs in the room are okay, fine. You understand?
Yes.
Okay.
So I don't need more. So there is difference between much, a little, and a little, few, and a few. Okay, so we have a lot of and lots of. A lot of and lots of, they are the same meaning. There is no difference between them, and they can be used with both countable and uncountable. Okay, a lot of the same as lots of, and they are used with countable and uncountable nouns. Okay?
Okay.
So this is all for quantifiers. So let's get back to our topic. Okay, here's everything I mentioned. Okay, so let's move to this page. Before I start in this page, I'd like to ask you a question to discuss. If you are the Earth, you are the Earth, you are the planet, okay? And I asked you to send a message to the people. What would you say? You are the Earth, you are the planet of the Earth. And you want to send a message, or I want you to send a message to the people who are destroying you, the people who are causing problems, the people who are polluting you, okay, causing a lot of destruction to you and contamination. So the people who are hurting you or the people who are destroying you, what would you like to say to those people? Hello?
Yes.
You hear me?
Yes.
So the question again, imagine yourself as the Earth. You are this ball, the Earth planet, and you want, or I want you to send a message to the people who are destroying you and polluting you and causing problems to you. So what would you say, or what would you like to say?
You must stop. You must
Okay.
stop about factory.
Okay, very good. Muhammad, what would you like to say?
Mm.
If someone is hurting you and causing you problems and destroying you, You would say nothing to him?
You can
Mm.
find something before raising the temperature.
You can what, sorry? So you can add what? Rising temperature, what?
Find something
Find what?
or something or solution.
Find solution to the rising temperature?
Yes.
Okay, so for me, if I were the Earth planet and I'd like to send a message to the people, I would say only one word. What's gonna be my message? Enough. Stop it. Okay, or behave yourselves. So many things you can say to the Earth. Sorry, many things you can say to the people. Just stop polluting. Okay, here we've got an expression here called Mother Earth. What is the Mother Earth? You see this picture?
Yes.
Okay. You know the Greek people in the past? The Greek people had many gods. You know the meaning of god, right?
Right.
Yeah, gods and goddesses, like males and females. So they have God, or they had a God for the sea, a God for the sky, God for nature. So the word Mother Earth comes or dates back to the time of the Greek people. They had some kind of mythology or some kind of, what can I say, fictional things about having a mother for the earth, Gaia. Gaia was the name for the earth goddesses. So she was a female. So they had a goddesses, or sorry, a goddess for the earth or for nature, and they called it Mother Earth because they considered the source of everything. Okay, so in the Greek time or the Greek mythology, they considered Gaia as the goddess of nature or the Mother Earth. Why they make it as Mother Earth, or why they called it as the Mother Earth? Because she was the source of everything. She gives you everything, food and everything you need, like your mother. So your mother gives you everything, right? The same
Right.
as nature, the same as Earth. So they called Gaia as Mother Earth, or the mother of nature, and we were considered, or people were considered children of the earth. Okay. So this is the idea or the concept of Mother Earth. So, and this is the picture of her. Okay, so here you are going to listen to the first part of a radio interview. Which of these topics mentioned? You've got water pollution, floods, rainforest, ozone hole, extreme weather, droughts, endangered animals, heat waves, and climate change. Okay, so what are endangered animals? If I say this animal is endangered, what does it mean?
That die?
Yeah, so they're about to disappear. So they are at risk of extinction. They are about to die. Or something. You got it?
Yes.
Okay, would you like to ask about any word here? Or you know all the meanings? Everything's okay?
Okay.
So let's listen and choose the word or the phrases mentioned.
2. Listen to the second part of the interview. What is the main topic discussed? 2. Listen again. 2. Listen to the second part of the interview. What is the main topic discussed?
Here we
2. Listen again and correct the following statements.
Melissa, are you concerned about environmental problems?
Okay, guys, there's kind of echo sound. There's echo or some. The sound is repeated.
Okay.
So I think the audio is not going to be clear. Okay, so. Wait a second, because we got like it's part of the radio interview.
Listening. 1. Listen to the first part of a radio interview. Which of the topics below are mentioned? Check the right words or phrases.
Good evening. This is Gabriel Brown from the Beautiful Planet radio show. Tonight, we have a very special guest, Marion Woods, a dedicated environmental activist.
Hi, Gabriel. Thank you for inviting me to your show.
My pleasure. I'm sure you have very important things to say to our listeners. We know that almost everyone today is concerned about environmental issues.
Yes, they are, and rightly so. People can see the consequences of the destruction of nature. Most of us suffer from pollution as there is too much carbon dioxide in the air. A lot of people around the world have to deal with floods because forests are cut down or burned down. For example, rainforests, a great source of oxygen and water, are quickly disappearing.
Let's not forget extreme weather, too. It's becoming more and more common, bringing about droughts and storms, as well as heat and cold waves. Have you noticed how often it gets too hot or too cold? We've had our share of extreme weather in the past few years.
Yes, we've had too many of these problems, Gabriel. Climate change is affecting us all. It's already serious enough to be considered a big threat for our planet.
So, Marion, is there a way out of this mess?
There's a lot of work to be done, but some important steps have been made. For example...
Hold on. We'll take a break for commercials, and we'll be right back.
Okay, I'd like you to listen again.
Okay.
Listening. 1. Listen to the first part of a radio interview. Which of the topics below are mentioned? Check the right words or phrases.
Good evening. This is Gabriel Brown from the Beautiful Planet radio show. Tonight, we have a very special guest, Marion Woods, a dedicated environmental activist.
Hi, Gabriel. Thank you for inviting me to your show.
My pleasure. I'm sure you have very important things to say to our listeners. We know that almost everyone today is concerned about environmental issues.
Yes, they are, and rightly so. People can see the consequences of the destruction of nature. Most of us suffer from pollution as there is too much carbon dioxide in the air. A lot of people around the world have to deal with floods because forests are cut down or burned down. For example, rainforests, a great source of oxygen and water, are quickly disappearing.
Let's not forget extreme weather, too. It's becoming more and more common, bringing about droughts and storms, as well as heat and cold waves. Have you noticed how often it gets too hot or too cold? We've had our share of extreme weather in the past few years.
Yes, we've had too many of these problems, Gabriel. Climate change is affecting us all. It's already serious enough to be considered a big threat for our planet.
So, Marion, is there a way out of this mess?
There's a lot of work to be done, but some important steps have been made. For example,
Hold on. We'll take a break for commercials, and we'll be right back.
Okay, so what are the topics mentioned here? There are like 6 topics.
Floods,
Yeah, floods,
Extreme weather.
extreme weather,
forests,
Drought.
rainforest, okay.
Drought. Heat waves.
Heat waves, okay. Droughts, no,
extreme,
no. It's heat waves, okay. Yes, Mohammed?
extreme weather,
Yes, extreme weather, okay. What else?
climate change,
Climate change.
Climate change. Okay, so they mentioned heat waves, they mentioned floods,
Okay.
rainforest, extreme weather, and climate change. Okay, very good. Now, we are going to listen to the second part of this interview. What is the main topic discussed? They are talking about the new environmental ideas, or Mother Earth, or myths about nature. Myths like old stories or fictional ones. So let's see what is the main topic discussed. But sorry, we got like 2 minutes, so I'm going to end the meeting and upload the new link.
Okay.